Hi YouTube, my name is Nova, and this is my 370Z taken apart currently. I decided to make a video of me doing this because every video I've seen on YouTube, it's doing it incorrectly. And what I'm installing is I'm going to be installing the fourth brake light that goes down here. I'm sorry, the angle's not the greatest. I can't really move it. I've got car parts over here and all the floor mats, so we're gonna leave that there. But this goes right here in the back side in the middle. But I've seen a lot of people who wire it to their taillights. When you buy this, in the instructions, it says, do not wire to your taillights because it will affect the removal of your taillights, because if it's connected to your taillight and you have wires out of your taillight, you can't remove it. So the instructions I'm following are the ones that are specifically from Z1 Motorsports, where they tell you to install it into the body harness. It does come with the color codes, that way I know where to install it, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys me pretty much installing this, and then once I get to the wiring part, I will explain in depth what I'm doing. So, first off, I'm going to start by grabbing this, and I've got some masking tape, and the reason for this is I'm going to go ahead and put the light in here, and I'm going to pull the wires up through the body line coming out from here. So, it's kind of hard to show you. The other videos will show you it if that's what you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and take some masking tape, the ends of these wires, I'm going to tape them all together real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and stick them on this end of, well, I'm trying to think. Let's do it on this end. I'm just going to stick it on to the end of my little magnet tool because I can stick that down in there. So we're going to go ahead and take this. And I just wanted to show you this as well. The lights, oh, shoot, let me correct that. So the lights, this cord, so here's the bracket, and this comes with this is on the Z when I took it off. You're going to want to go ahead and pull your wires through the top right here. Not this bottom part, pull it through the top because the light tail is going this way. So the cords are all going to go upwards. So you're going to want to put it in the top, that way there's no cord binding because you don't want to break this. And then go ahead and put the light in the bracket. Should fit pretty snugly, all the little holes match. But yeah, like I said, pull it through the top, not this hole, this one. Now I can go ahead, take my masking tape again, grab a piece, and since it's already taped together, that makes my life a little easier. Go ahead and twist them and stick them to here. Or actually, let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Let me install this first before I go attaching anything. So you're gonna curl down here. I know it's hard to show you guys this, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Go ahead and pull it all the way through. Pull the light in. And, this goes, oh, okay. Yep. This gets inserted inside here. Go ahead and find your clips also while you're in here. There are clips that this goes in. Just want to make sure put it in right. And it'll be a nice little click, hopefully. Okay, we're gonna ignore that because I gotta go ahead and get this through. So like I said before, go take your wires, pull them in through the box. And like I said, I'm not saying that anybody else's installation is necessarily totally wrong, because initially when I was gonna install it, that's what I thought, was to install it through the tail light. But then I realized that Z1, specifically on the instructions, said that is not the correct way to do it, and I really don't want to mess this up. So there we go. I went ahead and got those pulled through. So here's our wires. I'm going to grab this guy. I'm we're going to grab some masking tape for the third time. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down through the frame of my body. Yes, I know it's magnetic and it may be a pain in the ass. There we go, until you find it. So I found it right here. Go ahead and tape this to the bottom. Stick it down. There we go. Then we're going to go ahead and pull this up. You should be able to do a magic trick and find the cords. So then I'm going to go ahead and take this off. We've got our 4 cords. Now here's where this and this needs to be friends. And the reason I say that, if you're connecting your taillights, every time you take your taillights off, you're going to have to disconnect these cords. That's why I'm not connecting it to my taillights. Not only that, but I have some brand new Morimotos, and I'd really prefer to not cut the wires in the back of my brand new taillights. So I'm going to go ahead, and what you're going to want to do, I'm going to take some more tape. I'm just going to stick these wires to the body for now, because I don't want to lose them. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some pliers, some dikes, and some scissors. Alright, so I've got some wire stripping, some dikes to cut those, some scissors, and some tweezers to very carefully, I'm going to very cautiously kind of take my tweezers and make a little gap in here, because I really don't want to damage any of these wires. Because once you cut these are part of the car forever. So we're going to pull off some of that electrical tape. And it, in the Z1 Motorsports instruction manual, it literally says you are supposed to connect it onto the body harness. The harness that is on the body, this is connected to the body. And it shows you which cords match and everything. And you can even, I'll show you this on my phone. You can see right here, it shows the different colors that are supposed to correspond. So all these different colors in here, you just need to make sure you connect them. So we're going to go ahead and bear with me. I got to read this. I did read it, and I have been thinking about this for a couple days and making sure I'm getting it correct. But we want to make sure. So, connect the black wire on the black part of the harness. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to actually cut a little more of this harness up, because it's not giving me much room. You want to make sure you're not cutting anything. Be very meticulous, because this is on the car. This isn't something you can just, there's no Control-Alt-Delete on this. Or Control-Z, whatever it is. There's no way to undo this, so. And I will be fixing this harness and taping it back up once I'm finished getting all this wiring done. So I would like to keep this as nice as possible, but I'm just surprised I couldn't find any videos of it doing it on the harness, because I really don't want to damage my brand new taillights, because that just sounds like that sucks. So slowly but surely, I'm taking little bits off of this harness. Just to, Lexi, are you okay? You sneezing over there? My dog is in the garage with me because she loves to hang out. She was just sneezing in the background. Okay, so I've probably exposed, I want to say 1/4 inch of the wire. I'm going to go ahead and pull these little wires back here. And make sure to be gentle with the wires. You don't want to hurt these. And then I'm going to pause real quick. I'm gonna go grab my little connectors so I can show you how to do this, but I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gotten 3 connections so far. I've got the white to the orange on the body harness. So the body harness is orange, the cord coming from the taillight is white. I have the ground, and then I have the green to green, and now we're going to do the red to red, and then I will show you everything once it is complete. Alright, so we have success. I have 4 connectors. I'll actually, let me pick you guys up, show you what I got going on. So we've got these 4 connectors. So we've got the white to the orange, which is the reverse light. We've got the black to the black, which is the ground. We've got the red, which is the brake light. And then we've got the green, which is the running light. Green to green, red to red, orange to white, and black to black. There is a diagram on the Z1 Motorsports website if you ordered it, and it shows you the instructions there, and it says to wire it to the body harness. That way you can remove your taillights and interchange them if you'd like. Not that I change my taillights often, it's just I really don't want to cut the wires to my Morimotos just to make my running light work. So I went ahead and did it this way, which this is the correct way that Z1 on their website says to do. It even says in the instructions, do not cut into your taillights to install this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, when I checked all the connections, I lightly tugged on each end. Just make sure it's not going to come undone randomly, because you don't want to be driving and then all of a sudden your brake light goes off or something, because then you will get pulled over. And if you're driving one of these, chances are pretty good you don't want to get pulled over in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead and take some electrical tape and wrap it around this little assembly here just to make everything look neat and tidy. And then we will go ahead after this and we'll test everything. And you want to try and wrap it pretty tightly if you can, because you do not want this coming undone, like I said. Grab tape again. And the other thing too is electrical tape is good at preventing water leakage, especially in this area because you get water down here. Just make sure that you're securing everything. You don't want water or anything else for that matter getting into these connections, because you want this to stay nice. So we're going to go ahead and got our 4 wires. Everything looks connected nice and neat. There we go. We've got a nice, clean, well-connected wire. That's what we want it to look like, kind of hide everything, and then you can see the 3 cords sticking out. Sorry, right there. But everything looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and plug the battery back in, plug the taillights in, and we're going to test this out and see how this goes. We're going to go ahead and push the brakes. Brake. Is your foot on it? Honey, is your foot on the brake? There we go. That wasn't funny. And then there's the Morimotos that I just got, but they work. I wired everything right, so.
The Morimotos work?
Yay. All right, well, there you have it. That is a successfully completed install. And like I said, this is I'm just following what Z1 says on their instructions. But just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.